Okay, hey everybody, good day. I'm just checking that we are actually live. Give me a second, I just need to, yay, we are currently live. Well done, welcome, welcome. Oh, I quickly need to please send out some notifications. I'm Karien Pitout, I'm your parenting coach, and I've already lost the plot as I'm going on. I'm just quickly sending out a link to people that is specifically waiting for links, and ask me again why I haven't done this before we started. Very good question. So while I am rolling the intro for us, I'm quickly going to inform everybody that we've started. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, sorry, I am a professional. I promise I'm a professional. It is just been, it's been a day. It has been a day. Okay, so we have started the parenting parent thing. Welcome everybody. It is super awesome to be able to do this challenge. I am really excited to see how we grow as parents and how we grow as people. And as we move forward, and I hope the sound is better by now, as we move forward in this journey, tonight we're going to unpack a couple of things. But before we even dive into that, I would love to see on social media if you feel comfortable with sharing some of the challenges. If you actually complete a challenge, how you feel about it, or just like to share it with people, that would be great. But today's first challenge was that you had to get yourself a little notebook and you had to go spend money, frivolous money. It could have been like 10 cents, 5 cents. It could have been a little bit more money that you were willing to part with to get something or do something that growing up you were told that it is frivolous, it's a waste of money, that you don't spend money on that. So this is what I did. This is my little notebook. As you can see, my neurospicing is still like kind of wait for something pretty. But at least, at least I won't feel too bad tearing out pages out of this one while we work through the challenges this month. So this should be fun. This should be absolutely fantastic fun. You will, and then, I'll reveal to you a little bit later what it is that I decided to frivolously spend on myself and get for myself. So let's start unpacking. Let's start dissecting and putting apart. If you're new here, say hi. If you're old here, say hi. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's do this journey together. Let's dive into the whole reason we're doing this. If you parent from your own hurt, we tend to repeat the hurts and the harms of the past, which means instead of healing and helping our kids go through this healing journey, we kind of put our kids through the same ace, different day kind of situation. So we kind of put them through this whole same thing. So this challenge in March is not completely healing you, because it took years to build that trauma, years to create those triggers, years to develop those fears, years to create and develop these mindsets. But what we're going to do now in March is do small little steps to start opening up spaces for ourselves, within ourselves, to identify these spaces that needs to be parented, to find the child in you that is still hurting, and to practice being the parent that you needed when you grew up. Until we are completely healed, we probably will never be fully 100% the parent that you want to be, because life happens, and we discover new hurts and we discover new triggers, and we're like, oh, I thought I dealt with this, and then it comes again to the surface. So you'll never become a perfect parent. But as you grow in your role as parent, as you grow healing, and in this whole parenting and taking care of yourself, parenting that hurt in you, the idea is that as this is you're growing with your child, you're growing up with your child, and that your child can also see the work that you've put in to change and grow over time. And it creates an opportunity for you to also share with them. So this month that lies ahead, we are going to have fun. We're going to have some difficult conversations. We're going to struggle with a couple of things. But the idea is not for you to, like, at the end of March to say, hey, it's over, it's done with, I've parented myself, I am perfect now. Now we're just starting to scrape the surface. We're going to look at a couple of things, and then for the year ahead, those little things that we scraped on the surface, we are going to deep delve in the Patreon, in some of the YouTube conversations that we will have. We will keep on journeying. The only thing, the benefit of the Patreon is you will move into a community where it's a bit safer. It's not so out in the open, and you'll get a chance to unpack certain things with people that probably share similar life stories and wants to heal the same way as what you want to heal in this whole process. So we are in week 1. We have started week 1, and we started with a little bit of silliness. We got the notebook, my neurospicy people. Please make sure you've got a notebook that you can use, that you're willing to use, that you're not going to just stack there. At the end of this month, you can just stack it there, but nothing kills a neurospicy person's heart as much as having to use a notebook that they find and adore. So the first thing that I got myself 2 stuffies. Like, look at this. Just look at this. Okay, this is the cutest cat. All right, now the reason, isn't it cute? Isn't it gorgeous? My little kitty cat. All right, so this cat and you can't get a pet like one all just on their lonesome. You need company. And look at my puppy. Anyway, so, but here's why I got it. It's not just stuffed toys, it's animals. You'll see that I love stuffed animals. Thing is, growing up, there was always these different door waits or door stoppers with people. And I loved how creative they were. Some had chickens, and some also had cats, and there was the classic old snakes and all of that as door stoppers. I mean, I was number 1. We never had any of them because it was frivolous. The plastic wedge you shove under the door was apparently far more effective, and because the second one is the kids wanted to play with it, therefore we couldn't have any. And I was never allowed to play with it when we went to visit other people. So these 2 will find a spot here at the back somewhere, and they'll move in. So they're not going to really do the job, except reminding me that I'm allowed to have fun. I'm allowed to sometimes get something for myself just because I find joy for it. And it doesn't have to be functional. It doesn't even have to fulfill the function that it was created for, because there's door stoppers. It's these two lovies. These 2 lovies they're never going to snuggle with me. They're never going to stop a door. They're never going to, they might get stolen by my kids. And then I'll have to let them play with it. I have to let it go. But I don't know. I don't have to let them play with it. This is mine. And I think this is something that I got for myself. To tell my younger self that I can also have stuff. I can also get this. Not just have stuff. But what I thought was important and special and would show me that I'm worth it, I'm allowed to have that in my life. And this is just a physical representation. So that is why today's challenge was almost like a silly one, where I know some of the WhatsApp conversations that I had with some of you was, like, but yeah, I don't know, what should I do? Like, what can I get? And so just go get them. There's someone that got Pez dispensers. Who's growing up, they were never allowed to have Pez dispensers. They were someone who bought herself flowers. Um, the whole idea of getting what you got today was to help you start leaning into what it means to parent the parent, what it means to start feeling like I am not just allowed to be and take care of things that I really want, but I'm worth it too. And that voice that you heard as a child that constantly told you you're not worthy, you're not allowed to, you're not trusted to, you're not, all of that. Um, we're giving a big job to this first gift that we got ourselves. Um, these first gifts is supposed to remind us throughout this journey that we're allowed to. It is okay for us to be loved and to be cared for and to be taken care of. So, as I'm getting all thingy, let me know from where we're coming in from. Anything that you would like to add, any questions that you have for this month ahead. I know for some of you it's quite scary, it's new, it is I'm going to keep on just sitting here and cuddle these. They'll get some cuddles at least tonight. Things like that. Obviously in the comment section I will gladly reply if you are on the replay crew. If you want to join the Patreon community, there will be a link in the description for Patreon. It's not in there right now, but it will be in there as soon as I get a chance. And we are just going to journey. We're going to unpack, and we're going to rage, and we're going to scream, and we're going to cry, we're going to laugh, we're going to have fun. If anything throughout this journey triggers you in a way that you feel that you need psychological support, please do not feel ashamed to go and find the psychological support. It is extremely important, because as we parent the parent, sometimes that little rock in the dust. I don't know how many of you have done that. Where you played, especially when you were a child, like you played in the sand, and this little tip of a rock would be there, and you start like, you try to lift it up, and then you're like, oh no, okay, I need to work at it a bit, and like later on, like this big rock that you take out. That is, for some of us in this journey, you're going to end up with these little pebbles that's not pebbles, and they're actually rocks. So please seek out support. Professional. I'm a professional parenting coach. I am not a professional psychologist, so I can definitely not help with the big rocks, but the small pebbles and the family dynamics and the helping you take care of yourself and starting to embrace who you are and your inner child, that I can do. That I can do. Alright guys, please stay safe. Thank you for the check-in tonight, and I look forward to what this month brings us. Take care, everybody. Cheers.